And why that geography? So it is located in sector 103. Now, ladies and gentlemen, sector 103 by and large is about 1,000 acres of sector. One side touches the Dwarka Expressway, the other side touches the upper Dwarka Expressway, which is commonly known as a 75 meter wide road. We've got our entries from upper Dwarka Expressway. Connectivity, it is in close proximity to the airport, to railway station, to the upcoming metro stations. Employment, so all the office hubs like Cyber City, Sona Road and all those things are just in a distance of about over 25 to 30 minutes away. Education, lot of schools which are there in the vicinity or in a diameter of about 5 to 7 kilometers. Of course, I have to mention over here Shitla Mata Medical Institute, a medical college. It's coming up just in the vicinity, which will not only be an educational institute, but also one of 800-bedded hospital also. Green area, of course, this particular site, by God's grace, is very close to the Sultanpur Bird Sanctuary, which is one of the major sources of the migratory birds that fly from Kazakhstan and Kazakhstan during the harsh winters, and they land up at Sultanpur Bird Sanctuary. Now I hope you will understand and connect the dots as to why flamingo is there in every nook and corner right from the entrance to this place. So, like I was mentioning, this is one of those birds that fly for over 3,000 kilometers during harsh winters towards Siberia area, and they fly and they land up close to Sultanpur Bird Sanctuary. We are very much in their area distance, and that is one of the main reasons why we are trying to connect nature. We are trying to include nature in our property. So green and blue are the two colors that inspire us. So lot of green and blue is the water. So gentlemen, it gives me a lot of pleasure to tell you that in that huge area, which is over 50 acres of land, known as AIPL Lake City, the first project is AIPL Rivera. All I can assure all of you is that this is the first project. The best part about this project is the moment you step out of this group housing society, you will again land up in a controlled area, which is managed by AIPL. The roads, the infrastructure, the green thing, the green belt, the security, the boom belt, everything will be maintained by us. So you from a controlled area, you move out again to an area which is again controlled by us. So a quick status for this particular project is about 5 acres of land. It's a 2-tower configuration, about 150 meters tall, a very iconic property. 4 units on a course, 6 lifts, high-speed lifts for easy vertical movement, and the ground floor lobby is less than 20 feet. Ladies and gentlemen, AIPL is always known for doing things very differently. So if Kawat mein to yahan pe yaad aa gayi, winners don't do different things. They do it differently. So this is a testimony for the same. Just imagine a person entering this property where he's seen such kind of entrances, where he's seen such kind of nature infused with water. This is something that makes Rivera very, very special. The drop-off point, which is a covered drop-off point. The biophilic lounges, the way the green infuses with the concrete and it gives you a seamless connectivity to the greater green area within the township. So the moment you arrive, this is how you are welcomed at the reception, at the entrance lobby, which is a class apart. There is a cafe out there. Those are the lift lobbies, and there are 6 lifts for 4 apartments on a particular floor. So the living, dining, the best part about this property is that no matter what room you are in, you get a lot of natural light and cross-ventilation. So there are certain things that are imbibed in all the projects, all the residential projects that you do, which is cross-ventilation and natural light. आर्किटेक्ट ने बनाते वक्त ही बोल दिया था, बहुत जब तक सूरज अस्त नहीं होगा तब तक आपको लाइट ऑन करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. दैट इज द वे वी डिजाइन इट. 50 feet wide running balcony, ceiling height, an extra large ceiling height, floor to ceiling glasses, and one of the best and most efficient layout plans. So the bedroom size, the kitchen, everything. It's a fully loaded apartment, except for, of course, the movable furniture and white goods. So the viewing corridors are already predefined. The layout plan of the tower is north and south. The viewing corridors are the best in these two directions. The central view. So lake becomes an integral part of this project. The lake infuses with the swimming pool. Then of course the Miyawaki Forest, which is one of the most popular Japanese concepts wherein the trees and forest grows on its own and makes it a very, very dense kind of a forest thing. So the signature school which further blends into the lake. The wellness which is outdoors, pet garden, every single detail has been thought of. Over here, ladies and gentlemen, we've got dedicated zones for cross-generational wellness, social and celebration zones, biophilic lounges. Over here, I'd just like you to give it a little bit of more thought. Very interestingly, this is something very different that the architect has done, and I'm going to talk about the architect in the last. Which enter from here, the driveway is towards the northern side, and the southern side is absolutely traffic free. So the senior citizens or the kids or the women or the people can walk, play, enjoy, and the vehicular movement is on the northern side. So it does not infringe with the kids playing or senior citizens walking. This is something unique. So the vehicle would enter from here, go straight, those are the tower entrance, that's the biophilic lounge, go here, take a U-turn, and then take an exit. This side is completely traffic free. Any guesses who the architect is? He's the same architect who is designing the business class. It's Morphogenesis. Lastly, making such a property, developing such a property, it has to be environmental friendly. It has to. We are overly committed towards not to be any drain on the environment. Therefore, all the projects that we are making, we are trying to take the best certification. Over here, we're taking the Platinum certification, and we adhere to all the compliances which are there in terms of EV charging points, smart waste management, and all those things. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was the broad basic overview of the company, of our journey, of our successful journey since 1991. Then we talked about the offices and the portfolio that we have against our office portfolio. Then we talked about the retail, the number of projects that we have in retail across geographies. Then we talked about residential, where we've got an expertise of launching, developing and making and maintaining townships altogether. Then we talked about peaceful homes, and now we've understood about Rivera, which is the latest top of the town, which is the latest project by AIPL, which will redefine the way we look at it. This will again create a benchmark. So that concludes my presentation, and what should I say about the time.